I got time today. So I ended up blocking the word incel off my platform because people was trying to be shady and trying to make it seem like I'm ignorant. But I'm about to show you how reading definitions in 2024 is not enough. You need to expand beyond that. This man is an incel. I want to read the caption that she made down here. It says, "Look how weird and nerdy this MF looks in 2017. Black wife effect." What do you think she meant by that when she said black wife effect is definitely real? It means that she helped him. And whenever we talk about the black wife effect, I'm really talking about the confidence that men typically don't have. And then when they get a black wife, they have a lot of confidence. Most likely because this woman speaks life into him. And I believe shortly after they started dating and around the time that he got his cherry popped, he was able to gain the confidence to put himself out there into the lifestyle that he most likely saw through watching porn online, which is why I believe that this man is an incel. Yes, I do believe at one point in time, this man was at a stage in his life where he was experiencing involuntary celibate. And the reason I'm saying that is because unlike women, men typically are involuntarily celibate fairly early in life compared to us as women. And I believe for men, it can start as young as, I don't know, like 11, 12, 13, whenever they experience their first wet dream. This could have started fairly young because she's only 26, but he could be older than her. But I do believe that he experienced that at some point in his life. And when she came along, she gave this man the confidence that he needed to put himself out there. Shout out to ChatGPT. Y'all know I love ChatGPT because if you're not on my Discord, the girls that get it. The reason why I like ChatGPT is because it expands beyond just the definition and it keeps up with current times within the culture that we are currently experiencing because things are constantly changing. A definition alone is not enough when you are experiencing cultural changes around you. The reason why I wanted to talk about this was because the reason I brought this woman's story to my platform was to bring awareness and to educate women on the fact that it's not just involuntary celibate that makes a man an incel anymore. That's what it used to be. And ChatGPT is going to break it down. So an incel is a term that stands for involuntary celibate. It originally referred to people who are unable to find a romantic or sexual partner despite wanting one. However, in recent years, the term has become associated with a specific online subculture primarily made up of men who express frustration, anger, and resentment about their lack of romantic success. This subculture often holds misogynistic views, blaming women in society for their situation. In some extreme cases, individuals within the incel community have advocated or committed acts of violence. Due to these associations, the term incel has become controversial and is often used to describe not just the state of being involuntarily celibate, but also the negative attitudes and behaviors that have become linked to this group. There is a reason why the manosphere is being investigated. There's a reason why Andrew Tate was just exposed for dealing with underage girls. There is a reason. Just because these men no longer struggle with involuntary celibacy does not mean they're not an incel. There was a story that I brought on my platform regarding that woman from Miami. The passport bro was angry and he left that voicemail message. That was an incel. He was a passport bro. He was getting access to women, but he was still an incel, just based off of his misogynistic views, blaming women in society. But he's no longer involuntarily celibate. I thought that we were all on the same page with this. And yes, ladies, you need to be aware of this because if you listen to the woman explaining her story, she was saying that there were tons of women in her inbox talking about their stories and how similar they were. And nowadays, incels are able to get access to women through social media, through dating sites, and also with the Passport Bro movement, they're able to get access to women. So the term is kind of currently changing because, yes, it originally referred to people, men particularly, that were struggling with involuntary celibacy, but now that's not the case all the time. And so when it comes to this man that I brought on my platform and the woman's story behind it, I wanted to highlight the fact that most likely she popped his cherry. She met this man, she popped his cherry. Before he was an incel, he was most likely struggling and was involuntarily celibate. She came in and you could just tell she is the main character. She is the personality. She is the light in the room. She also gives him confidence. And I think shortly after they started dating and shortly after he got his cherry popped, I believe that he eventually started to put himself out there in the lifestyle similar to a Passport Bro, and he was able to act out the things that maybe he always fantasized about when he was an incel and he was at the stage of being involuntarily celibate. So that's my opinion. That's my breakdown. I mean, y'all saw the photo.